My name is Zach. This is Ultimaterebuilds. I like to build cool stuff. Try to be a little bit different than a normal YouTuber. I don't know if it's working or not, but I'm trying. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Last time you saw this thing, I pushed it off my trailer and I wish I pushed it back on and went to the junkyard because it's a little rough. A lot more rough than I thought it was gonna be. When I bought it, it wasn't running. The guy said it only needed a carburetor rebuild and that's basically it. But we quickly learned that's not the case. We learned that the whole transmission case was actually cracked and busted. It was completely glued back together. So gotta fix that. Frame completely damaged. That was kind of a surprise when I got there. Just a bunch of other stuff that just went wrong with it. But we're fixing it. We're gonna get this thing running and looking brand new. Hopefully, we will do that. We will, I promise you that. So, in other news, you can stay tuned. I'm getting a lot of good stuff done. I get some new goodies I get to play with. I can't wait to show you guys that. And yeah, we're gonna get this thing running and better than factory, hopefully. So, stay tuned. Let's see what I do. I found these wheels on Facebook Marketplace and they were just a really great deal. I couldn't pass on them. Kind of tell the problem right now is they are pretty big, but hopefully it'll all work out. I'm gonna throw them on right now. I had to buy an adapter to make them fit because these lug patterns are a little bit smaller than the new wheels. So throw those on, hopefully that fixes the problem. I'm gonna throw the body on too, make sure I don't have to do any cutting or anything, or if I do, I'll try to figure all that out. So yeah, I'm gonna throw them on, see how it looks. You know, from the back, it doesn't look so bad. It's pretty hilarious looking. It's just this forward is way too small for these rims and tires. It's just way too aggressive for it and big. Good to know though, I can sell these or trade them and I'll try to find a little bit smaller. These are 14-inch rims. The originals were 10-inch. I think a 12-inch would look pretty good with like a little bit less aggressive wheel. And we'll go from there. I mean, it kind of clears. You can see it's starting to rub a little bit right there, but it goes in. It's just the front. It hits the bumper bar thing. So it hits that, and I don't want to get rid of that or build a new one. So I'm just And I know a lot of people are gonna hate this look, so it's not gonna work. But good to know. Glad I got the adapters so I can find rims a lot easier, because I can't ever find anything with this lug pattern. All right, I got new rims, and these are a little bit smaller, and they're all black, which I really like. I mean, I think these look okay, but I think all black would look a lot better. And I posted on Instagram if you guys liked it, or if you wanted me to get new smaller rims. And everyone said get smaller black rims, so that's what I did. Let's throw them on and see how they look. Oops. They look so much better. They fit a little bit better, but I still am gonna have to trim right here just a little bit. I'm gonna trim like a little bit extra too, in case it like compresses and hits it. But this is way better than the other rims. The fronts don't hit at all. The other ones would hit right here, and they would hit the back, but these ones have quite a good gap. I might trim this up a little bit too, just in case, maybe match the back. I don't know, we'll play it by ear. But this looks so much better. Yeah, and they're gonna match with the color I'm going with too, so I think it's gonna look really good. My current welder has seen some better days. I actually got this secondhand from someone who owed my dad money, and it's worked kind of well for a long time, but it is starting to show its age, and it's not really wanting to keep up with the work that I'm doing. So I've been looking for a new welder, and you know, welders are just expensive in general. But this one is like somewhat affordable, and it's everything I really want in a welder. I want something that I can MIG weld, maybe even learn to TIG weld. And I even have the option to get a spool wheel gun and learn how to weld aluminum if I ever need to, which is really cool, and something I really want to learn how to do. So I got this nice package from Eastwood. It came with all this good stuff. New suit. I've never had a welding suit. We'll see if it fits me. A new helmet, which my helmets are pretty rough right now, and it has like a low profile welding cart, new gloves, and just a bunch of other stuff. And I'm really excited to use this and to test it out. I've read great reviews on it, and I'm just really excited to see what it can do. I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I haven't used a nice welder in years, and even then I wasn't using it that much, but I mean, still not perfect, but with a little bit more practice I think I can get it down. Had to ground down this side because the seat actually goes over this and bolts in right there. So I was gonna put a plate on this side too, but I don't wanna thicken it anymore because then the seat won't fit. So I gotta keep it like that, and I just welded the crack up and just put a bunch of weld on it. And the bottom has a full plate on it, and it holds perfectly. Jump up and down on it. If you guys are looking for a welder and are interested in this one, I'm gonna be using it all the time. So I'm gonna link it in the description, and you guys can check it out, see if you like it. And I think they offer a 3-year warranty and then a 90-day guaranteed back money, however that works. So you can use it for 90 days, and if you don't like it, you can send it back. So I like it. I think it's on sale right now too, if you can check it out. Okay, we got everything all trimmed out, all these panels lined up, make sure everything fits with these new wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off and start prepping for actual chassis paint. And the paint I got, this is EASTWOOD'S Chassis Black, satin black finish. It's cool. It's in a 2K aerosol spray can, which makes it really easy for this. So we'll test it out, see how it works. I think it should work pretty well, especially for what we're doing here. So let's take it all off and start prepping. I got some more parts in. I just got a pile of stuff right here. And the important part I got in was the transmission case. It's in pretty much perfect shape, besides the bug in it. So I'm gonna try to switch that out and we can get the new one in. Well, it's kind of running. Obviously I don't have anything hooked up like the gas, or I don't even have any coolant in the lines, so I don't really want it to run. The reason for that is I'm waiting for the bushings to come in for the motor mount. This is just completely gone. You can't really see it right now, but the bushing in there, completely gone. So I had to measure that and have a company custom make them. Hopefully they're coming in pretty soon. Same thing for the back, these bushings back here, ordered new ones of those, so it's pretty much gonna be completely new. A huge thank you to Blake. He rebuilt my carburetor and he rebuilt my Sea-Doo carburetor too. He does great work. I'm gonna link his eBay account in the description. He mainly just does Sea-Doo carburetor rebuilds, but you can contact him through there and see if he'll rebuild anything else for you. Yeah, just huge thank you to him. Everything he's done is really great. I have no doubt this is gonna work perfect. And this thing was all like locked up, so he completely rebuilt it all. It looks awesome. Other than that, it's a pretty good stopping point. I really wanted to get like a good milestone in for this episode. That's why it's taken so long. I have all the other parts in and the paint and all this other stuff. It's a lot for this episode, and I don't want to wait around to put out another one for you guys. So good stopping point. It runs, kind of. It definitely starts. So good to know. Next episode is probably gonna be the last. I'm gonna finish it up, paint it all in that episode, get the bushings in. It's just a tiny stuff I need to fix, and I'm rebuilding the front calipers and stuff. So all that is just next episode, and probably final. We'll see. And that's a wrap for this episode, guys. I got a lot done. It doesn't seem like I did a lot because it was spread out over multiple weeks. I've just been waiting for parts to come in and figuring out what parts I need. It's really hard to find parts for this thing. It's hard to find anything new. So a lot of this stuff I had to find used or just have custom made or try to work with what I have. But it's coming together. It's going to be finished next episode, hopefully. And good thing, because my garage is getting really crowded. I need to clean some stuff out. I know a lot of you guys are hoping for a pontoon video this week. It's just I'm waiting for more parts. I don't want to give you guys a video where nothing much happens to it, but the floor is done. It looks really good. I put a sneak peek on my Instagram. It was my story, so you're not going to be able to see it, but it looks really good. Excited for more videos than that. I'm excited for what I can do to that because I have some big things planned, and working with a bunch of people, it's going to be really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys know the rest. My Instagram is right here. Post a lot behind the scenes. I go live sometimes. I haven't gone live in a little bit, so I might do that this week. Also, email. If you need to get in contact with me, email is definitely best. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.